Well, we're just going to take the Civivi road one more time. Can't get it out of my head. Love them Civivi knives. The Asticus. And that's a kick Asticus, I think. Right there with that Damascus blade. I don't know exactly the composition of that, so it's not Dama steel. Is it a stainless Damascus? I don't know. I'm going to treat it like it's not. So just call it a high carbon. You can really choke up on this. They're flat. They're thin. They carry really well, even though they're big. They're big, and they come in different colors too. I got mine from White Mountain Knives because they popped into existence there. Yeah, 55 smackers. That's not bad for, and it's D2, etc., etc. Natural G10, green, black, blue. So I got the blue, and then I got this Damascus one. How crazy is that? Yeah, that's more expensive though. That was 76 bucks. But I think it was worth it for the looks. And of course, it's got the carbon fiber, and I get it. And that's, that's a G10 laminate thing. But there's some guys really like that. It's handsome, especially with the Damascus. So you kind of got to hand it off for that. But they're a liner lock. Let me get this away from here. Okay, there's the lockup. 25%. Easy to disengage. Look at that. Easy to disengage that. So just let her drop. And these are a little stiff. I might relax the pivot a little bit and make it drop better. But how much have we got here? Yeah, we're pretty good on blade length. You don't want to be able to nick yourself in the fingers. So I think we're good there. And the design flows one nicely. Deep carry pocket clip, right and left hand, and they're big. Where's my Vexor? Yeah, there you go. Gotta have the Vexor, right? The big V used to be called the linchpin, but the Vexor D2 as well. That's a 9-inch Haas. But this one ain't much shorter. No, it ain't. Come here, give me that. Okay. It's not a 4-inch blade, 3 3/4 at 97 millimeters, but it's 8 3/4 overall at 22 centimeters. 8 3/4 inch knife. Okay, just check the Vexor. That's also a big favorite of mine. If I can keep the blade from sticking through the end of my tape. Yeah, it's closer to 4 inches. Overall, it's a full 9. So yeah, it's a bit bigger. Not by much. Now, this is pretty thin. These two, check out just G10. G10's nice. It's grippy. It's flat. It's not contoured. It's not terribly fascinating from that aspect. There's your lockup. That's 30%. And no blade play. No lock rock. Gets over the D-tamp ball fairly early here. So it's over right there. Centered. Good clean lines on it, huh? I think this could be a real nice carry. Man, I love carrying my Vexor so much, but that's way heavier and thicker. This is really slender. I mean, if you could consider that there's a gent carry in this size knife, then I'd call this a gent carry. Let's throw the scale on it. Here we go. Okay, so overall, 0.4. It's as thin as a paramilitary too. 0.472 overall at 11.9, so about 12 millimeters. Let's get on the flat. Okay, 3 millimeter blade stock, which would be like a 1/4 inch, an 1/8 inch, which would be, this is 0.116, so that's down from 125, but okay. So, does that mean it's a nice little slicer? Yeah, Piercing, slicing, shouldn't be a problem. Billboarded? Nope. Nope. Says D2 right there. Really, really tiny. Hardware's pretty standard stuff, but not bad. And you got the Civivi logo on the front. That's about all that's telling you what it is. You got a backspacer, and they've, machined down under on that. So they made an open space to put a pin here for your lanyard to run around. And looks like they've done some skeletonized liners in here, stainless steel liners. Fit and finish is good. It is good on the Civivi knives regardless. I haven't had any issues with that. Feels light in the hand. Let's get those scales over here. That's the big deal, isn't it? We'll compare the carbon fiber G10. I wouldn't think there'd be a dime's worth of difference. Under 4 ounces, 3.92 at 111. Let's see what we are. Okay, we're 0.1. I mean, we're basically the exact same weight. Okay, really, really close. Just ever so slightly lighter here. But, yeah. And the ergos are good. Feels good in the hand. Pretty neutral here. I mean, can you get a hold of this? Gotta hope so. And reverse grip, fine. Excellent. I'm sure these are steel. I'm sure that's a steel liner lock. Yeah, okay. So, no titanium in this playground, but that's fine with me. Should be fun to carry and use. And really slender in the pocket. Not much distance here, right? Not much at all. Let me pull this. See what we got. Trying to get up to the highest area. 31 millimeter, 121. So, I mean, a pair of 2 is like 160. So, this is definitely, even at the highest, yeah, less real estate than a paramilitary 2 would be in your pocket. So, yeah, feels light. Where's my balance on here? And it's right there if I can hold on. A little bit further forward, but I'm kind of on that lock release right there. So it's kind of wobbling on me, but that's where it is. Nice. 2 nice knives. Now, which one am I going to give up? Because I think I got to keep me one of them just for a nice carry here and there. The flipper tab, check it out. It's really muted. And it's got jimping up and right on top, too. So, detent. That's easy click out there. Not real strong. Okay. I can do that, so, but the blade's so light, I can't do this. I'm going to have to give it like a 4.5 to a 4.8, somewhere in there. So it's pretty light. I can fail it, but I think it's appropriate because a real lazy flip will get her done. Yeah, I can fail it, but just a lazy flip. And you can climb up here, get up close and personal, because it is a long blade, but you can get your act right up in here and get with it. Nice, good balance, light in the hand. It's long. You got all the blade you want. And reversible for left hand carry. It's hard to knock that. Definitely the design flows. Length of blade to handle's great. No blade play, no lock rock. And it's centered. Okay, we're going to take this apart. We got to go from the back because there's your Civivi logo there. No access to that. This should be really easy to do. Real easy. I think we got number 6s on the pocket clip. Yeah. Otherwise, their body screws are number 8s on most of the Civivis I've encountered. So, but they've still kept number 6s on the pocket clip. So let's have a way with this. And there goes our pocket clip. And you can see the screws are different length, right? Which you got to figure because on the other side, you've got one screw and you know that's coming through. Okay, so that's going to have to be longer. The other screw is shorter because it's just going into the scale, into that liner. That's it. It doesn't want to go any deeper or it'll interfere with the blade. So there you go. There's your G10 scale. Nice and slickery looking. And then under here, oh, well, we got one more. Okay, to take the liner off. Interesting. Give it a little bit more gusto. Okay, now we should be able to, take this puppy off. And, okay, it's kind of pressed around these little puppies here a little bit. And, of course, there's your little pin that goes in for your, for your lanyard. So I'll leave that here. And there's your bearings, and these are ceramic. I don't remember everything being ceramic on these. I thought these were kind of a little bit backwards. I like mine, the closed part of the bearing thing against the blade. I don't think there's a dime's worth of difference, but that's just the OCD in me. And there you go. There's your backspacer. See how that is machined out, and you put the pin in there. You can run your lanyard through. Skeletonized. And also on this, and if I can get my light just right, you can see there should be a little machined, yeah, there is. See that little machined notch right up here? Right there. Yeah, and that meets up with this raised notch in the G10 scale on the presentation side. And there's your blade stop, which you could pull that out if you wanted to, which I don't. Now, putting this back, see that Civivi? If you don't get it lined up right, it's not going to sit down all the way. So turn it. Ah, there it goes, plop. So there you go. Now you know you're lined up. This can be pulled off if you want. And I'm going to put my little lanyard pin in here, which ought to be fun. Okay. Put some bearings on there. Got some lube, nano stuff, so we'll put that on here. And we got to have a blade. So maybe we can put a little lube on the detent track here. And another set of bearings. Whoo, baby. There we go. Now, we're going to put our liner on. And we've got our stop there. We've got our lanyard pin down there. So those have to line up with the screws and everything else. Okay. Then we've got this little liner screw that we still got put in here. Okay. And it's right in here. I had it right, and then I just knocked it out. Okay. And that's a number 6. Let's get real. Okay, that's tight. Next, the scale coming over the top. And we need to move this. You can see underneath, by the way, where they mill out for that screw, just in case you didn't catch that. That's why I backed up. Okay, let's put this in here. And make sure we don't cross threads. And that feels good. And then our pocket clip, which we really never dump the screws out of it, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. And just throw those puppies right back in there and put the number 6 to them. Okay. Next. And that's good. Nice deep carry pocket clip. Is it centered up? But of course. Yeah, don't think I got it too tight. Maybe I could back it off just a skosh. Okay, break that away just a tiny, huh? A little bit means a lot sometimes. Yeah, that's definitely better, and it still looks centered, but the drop is much nicer. Much nicer. Oh yeah. All back and good with the Asticus. Really nice, deep carry clip, slender, light. Feels good in the hand. Just easy to handle, really is. So I'm all good with it. I hope this was interesting to you, because I really like the knife. I like what Civivi's doing these days. So hang with us. We're going to get into some more Civivi action in the future. And you know what we do. We love them knives. So you guys, stay sharp.